Guys, something crazy is actually happening with the Fortnite world right now. As you know, this metal base has appeared underneath Loot Lake after they discovered these 3 dig sites and found that there's a giant metal door down here that's actually humming, creating some pretty cool sound. But that's not the cool part. What the cool part is this actual sigil. Something crazy is happening with it. As of today, what I realized with a couple friends is that this thing is doing something quite different. But first, as you know, this thing is actually rising out of the ground. So this is an older clip I have of today where it has risen a little bit more and the sigil is orange. It's kind of important to know from what I'm about to show you. Now it's important to note that it is rising because the others haven't been lit up yet, so we can only figure that they're gonna get their own sigils, they're gonna rise up and do exactly what this one is doing right now. Now the weird thing I'm talking about is this right here. As you can tell, the raised part with the sigil on it is now missing. It is not here, it is gone. Although the orange symbol is still here. Not entirely sure what exactly the symbol is, but it's moved, it is gone. Now where it exactly went is exactly what I'm going to show you next. So it did in fact fly all the way over here. Now I don't know how it did this because this is the earliest clip I can get of the actual, I guess, sigil moving or not being in its spot. But we do know that it's now all the way over here and we finally get to see what it actually looks like. So this is the metal piece that was actually inside the base, and on top of it is a blue symbol. And if you haven't noticed, it looks like it's a little charged up because it is slowly moving back to where it was. Now, I don't know how it got here. I've been trying to find a clip that I have, or when I was playing, to see if it did this, but I didn't even notice this until my friends and I were over here near Fatal, and we saw this blue cloud actually sitting there, and it was this. It's slowly moving. Now, from what I can guess is going to happen is that this is actually charged up somehow. It went and did something. I thought it came from here, but I think that's been there forever because this bridge. I really just don't know how it got here, why it would teleport over here, look as if it's powered up or it's using some kind of ability to get pulled back. Because as you're going to see, I think it moves in just a moment. There we go. So as of this recording, I'm pretty sure it's getting a little past Fatal now. The floating sigil is definitely not moving in a straight line, so I don't think it's going to be going back. I think it's looking for a specific location to land or do whatever. But let me show you exactly where it is of the recording of this video, so you guys can get an idea of how fast it's moving and actually going to, if it's going to get there, if you guys sign on or not. Alright guys, so I just joined a game within an hour of that last one I just showed you of where it started, and it's currently at this pirate area. So this thing's moving very quickly, and I'm really unsure what it's going to do. I could only imagine it's going to be kind of like an activation system in a sense, like it's powered up now, it's got this glow around it, it's making some crazy space sound, so that's something to be aware of. But like, what if this thing actually opens up and it isn't what we're thinking it's going to be? Like, I know it looks like this could be a little something here, like these are gonna do something, but what if they shoot like a laser? What if like a little laser comes out into the middle of this and a big portal appears allowing us to go to a different realm? Like, what if the whole map is actually about to change before our very eyes? Now honestly, that's something I've been thinking for a while, because these don't look like something that'll open. They look like they're like lasers. Like, they look like they'll shoot lasers into right here. This will open up and it'll be like a giant portal that we can go down. Now the reason I really keep thinking this is because this sigil it's like alien. It's like alien writing. This thing somehow teleported across the map and is now moving back as if it's going to like the mother ship. And it doesn't have a normal sound. Like, listen to this again. This thing doesn't sound normal. It sounds alien. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that sounds just like War of the Worlds. Like, it's like straight from sci-fi movie Aliens. So that's really cool, and it's kind of similar to how the cube was here as well. Now, if you guys remember, the cube also had little sigils placed around that would then pull back here. Now, obviously, it doesn't look like the same sigils, but it's something to be aware of. Like, this is red, that one's blue. Maybe they have a connection somehow. I'm really unsure, but we still have 1, 2, 3, 4 different sigils that gotta do the same thing. So let me know what you guys think's gonna happen. I really think a portal is going to appear here. We're gonna be able to travel to somewhere else, because this is exactly where that big cube was. Right there is where it was, and it started dripping into this area. Like, if you could go down there, that's where it was going. And we did get teleported to a different realm. So honestly, I think something's gonna happen here where the whole map's not gonna be the same. Something's gotta change here. We have a volcano now, we have ice. So what's the next step? Like, we already did the 4 corners. We have them already piled up with different stuff. So how cool would it be to get a whole different map? Make a new game. Like, why not? Why not give us something crazy like that? Not to mention, we even have the Rune skin now. Like, this guy literally is called Rune. There's cracks all over the maps. You guys have seen it. You know what's gonna happen. The map has to change. It's just going to get absolutely destroyed. If you even hover over the guy's name, like, let's click on him. It says there, all will fall, part of the Ruination set. And I'm pretty sure if we scroll over the challenges and head on over to Rune himself, if you hover over the items, the dying light, the light before the darkness. And his weapon's called Dread, instill fear. You're telling me that this guy isn't here to destroy the entire map? Because it is 100%. I guarantee this place is about to get destroyed by this guy, maybe his minions. We're gonna have to fight them because the military's here. But I have a really good feeling that there's gonna be a portal of sorts where the Fortnite world is going to be completely different. And honestly, even if it's not, I really hope this idea happens, because to change the whole map would give everyone a new feel on everything, which would be super cool. And just to show you guys that the military is going to be involved in season 9 to actually fight back this guy, or fight back Rune or whoever, that this is actually going to be an issue, is that these bases are in creative right now. Yes, they are not in the actual game, or we haven't seen them at least, but they look like they've been built kind of just out of nowhere. And if you haven't noticed, there are mounted guns. Literally giant turrets. I broke that wall, by the way. But there's giant turrets on here that look like they're going to be fighting back an invasion. So even if Rune comes out of the earth, or he comes from a different planet because of this portal thing that's about to come out of the ground, I have no idea, but this is definitely going to be a structure that appears that's going to fight back someone that's trying to destroy this earth, or destroy this Fortnite world. So maybe that's it. Maybe we don't go somewhere. Maybe people are coming to us through a giant portal that's right there in the ground, and we were dumb enough to dig that damn thing up. But either way, let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's going to be a portal? Do you think it's going to be a giant hole to the center of the core where Rune's just going to pop out and kind of do his thing? I really think something's going to happen here where he's going to come out, we're going to go in, something where Rune is going to destroy the world. He's going to destroy the ground. There's cracks already. You can't deny that. We're starting to see some alien space floating things, sigils, and it's just really sketchy at the moment. But let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already. I appreciate all of you who do. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. See ya.